So I'm not sure where you heard last, but if you don't have turtle wax or something and you really need to quilt something, wax paper, okay? You're going to rub your
microphone
in the bed of your machine with wax paper. Okay, so now let me see. People always ask me what needles I use. Lots of people use just a regular universal needle that they use all the time. You want to just make sure it's a new needle when you start a new quilting a new quilt. And I use a 90-14 top stitch. These are made by Superior, which just happens to be the brand that I use. It's a 90-14 top stitch. And the top stitch simply means it's got a longer eye, okay? So when the thread's going back and forth through the eye of the needle, it doesn't have as much tension on it. So you'll find that you break thread a lot less. It's not unusual to have thread breaks right at the eye of the needle when you're trying to free motion quilt, because you're not, first of all, used to moving the fabric and the template together, and you're not necessarily as smooth as it is when the feed dogs are pulling the fabric through at all exactly the same rate of speed, all of those things. So this is the needle that I use all the time. If you are successful doing it with a different needle, that's fine. You may find that with most threads you can use a regular needle, and there's a few threads that just don't like it. Switch to a 90-14 top stitch. 90% of the time this will fix your problem. Okay, so that's a simple, easy, quick fix, and we're all buying needles anyway, so it's not like it's any more expensive than any other needle. All right, so these are available on the website. If you don't have them, you may be able to get them on Amazon as well. I'm not really sure. On your templates. And if anybody has any questions in between this, don't hesitate. Just ask. I'm happy to stop and answer questions along the way. Today we're doing these 3 templates.